Hello, you awesome people, and welcome to a extremely special video. I mean, come on! Look at me! Look at me! Oh, look at this! I have to be honest, I was a little scared at first. Change can be scary. Change can be a shock, especially when there's so much change. So even I, who am not that much afraid, like I am liking where this game is going and a lot of the changes happening, I am super excited. But even I, when the first time I logged in, had a moment where I was like, oh dear, okay, take a deep breath, and I ran around and so, and then I went in and did some character creation and made this more me, and then I felt like, you know what? I think this is gonna be good. I really do think this is going to be really good. It needs some adjustments still. This is the beta testing of the updated character. Very first time Star Stable is doing a beta test where we include outside players as well. So this is also the very first time. But generally, what is a beta test? Beta test is when people get to try something that is not completely done yet. It's to check, are we moving in the right direction? Or is there any specific bugs that maybe, like, it really depends on the beta testing. Yeah, it's still a working project. Still quite a lot to do. As you can see, like, the clothing, especially on the body types, they are gonna be like, not adjusted yet. I know this very, very amazing colleague. She's gonna sit and fix every mesh. So not every piece of clothing we have, but every mesh, because like a mesh is the base model of, for example, this jacket. This is one mesh, but it can have, for us, we can see there are different colors, and sometimes they can look completely different, but it is the same mesh. She's going to go in and adjust this mesh for each body type as well. And for all clothing. So she's not done yet because there are quite a lot of meshes to do so. So yes, but basically in this beta test, the beta testers are about to be running around. They're going to be character creation, testing everything. So right now I think I'm having not the heaviest, but because I am having a moment. I'm trying to use, because I'm not super skinny, I'm not super heavy, but I am definitely, I have thighs, I have a butt, and I have a stomach. Yes, I do. And I'm trying to love, because I have days where I love myself, and then I have days I'm not. And that is okay. It is a struggle we all go through, but in the end, we should aim to love oneself, because your body is amazing. So let's go in. I mean, look at myself. Okay, well, we're moving around. So let's actually start. Let's start with the... So what we can look at is the appearances, of course, and then animations. There's still a lot to do, as I mentioned. We have animations that have not been adjusted yet. Like, they have been retargeted. So basically, that means taking animation from the old character and putting it on the new and not adjusted yet. So some stuff might still look weird, especially if you have a specific body type or something. That is just a lot of adjustment that we need to look at still. But the running, I feel is good. It's a bit of getting used to. And I myself, as I was looking at it, I was like, how do you run? How do I run? Even I had a moment, I was like, is this right? Is this wrong? I don't know. I just run. How are you supposed to run? But I feel like this is I feel like this is okay. And walking, I feel is also... I like the walking. I like that we have a little bit of swag. Maybe personally, I would like a little less movement in the shoulders. Maybe it is because I'm super stiff myself and I don't move my shoulders that much. But yeah, just maybe a tiny bit, little less, and stuff. So yeah, here is like how we can look at how, because right now I'm wearing clothes that has definitely not been fixed. So for example, if we were to go in here, you would notice that it's like a bit of like a hole, and it's pretty flat, and then it's like pushed out. These are stuff that is to be adjusted. If we look down here, you see like this is actually a weird gap. There's definitely thigh gaps, and there are definitely like thighs that are supposed to touch. But generally thighs do not touch like this, so this is probably going to be adjusted as well. Whoopsie. So yes, these are like the walking animations. I don't know how we... Ooh, I crouched. I broke my knee or something. This is also like when we... something that is definitely a struggle for all games. When you're doing more heavier body types, or body types in general that has different shapes. It doesn't have to be just heavier. It can actually just be different shapes. You will have these various different of issues where it looks perfect in one and then it's a little more clipping in another. So trying to find that balance is gonna... I'm not envy of the people working on this, because woof. Anyway, let's go into character creations or change appearance and look more into what we have here. Here we go. So, I'm loving the background here. Kind of nice. So here are the 6 different body types that is going to go out in the very first... when we release the character for the first time. I do want to point out that this is not final. Like, we want to release more body types in the future, but that, just so you are aware, that is future right now. We still have so much to do to figure out when it comes to the character. So once we got the bases down with animation, clipping, refitting everything, all those, then we can start looking more into adding new hairstyles, more makeup, and body types, those kinds of stuff. Maybe more faces, even. But yeah, so that is in the future. So right now, changing the character is just such a huge progress project. And I know that the various different body types, like there is a thought behind each and one, like their differences, not just weight, is how muscles are on these bodies. Like, so here is one of the more thinner ones. That is more here. Maybe I had the wrong jacket on, but that's what it is now. And then it have a little more... Maybe I should have this one. I really like this one. I really enjoyed this one. And as you can see here, I got more broader shoulders, like the difference here, like, and a little more thighs. And then if you change to this one, less shoulder, more thighs. So like you see, and then once again here. So yes, I'm gonna stick with this one actually. I think I had this... No, I had this one before. And this. You will notice when you, as you see other riders who might be using these body types when they're riding, we still have to figure out. We are going to have to like readjust how the saddle looks on horses to make it all look good. So also still working project progress. There we go. So I'm gonna have this one, and here we have 12 skin tones. I think I have the most like cold white one, and then we have like a white warmer one, and here is more of a... yeah. And as you look forward, please, thank you. And as you go forward, you get darker and darker. And I mean, from what we had before, this is an amazing, amazing. This is just a huge improvement from what we had before. I mean, before you even couldn't, you have to pick a face with your skin toe. Now you can actually pick the skin toe and then face later. I'm just so weird because skin toes can be so hard. I feel like I'm a super pale person in real life. But I'm like, am I warm or am I cold? I don't know. Maybe I am warm. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. I mean, winter is coming. Beacons are lit when I am pale. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go with this one. Forward. Yes, hello, face. We have 12 different faces. Each are done in a way to... same with the skin tones and body types, like trying to get as much variety of ethnicity in here as well, and features that could be different. So as you can see, we have these. I'm hoping you can find some face you do like or fits you the best. Could you look forward, please? There we go. Thank you. It is super hard. It is not every, and who knows? Might be, as I said, might be more faces in the future. But for now, this is what we have, and I know it is super hard. I was sitting here forever to try to find my face. I think this was the one I chose. Yes, I chose the one. No, because I have a little bit of hooded eyes, and I got that in, and also this nose. My nose has that little quirk. And I lately have had a moment where I felt like, I don't know if I like my nose or not. And that's why when I saw this, I was like, you know what? It's fine. I look pretty with my quirky nose, and so I'm gonna have this face. And so yes, there we have here, and we have a lot of eye colors. And I mean, you can go nuts. You can have pink eyes. Could you look forward, please? Stop dusting up. Ooh, so bright here. I wonder if they should be so bright. Green, all the different kinds of blue and green and more pink. I have brown eyes, and we have so many, so many different kinds of brown eyes. I think I have this. Yes. And then this is new. You can choose your own eyebrows, and I mean, you could choose to not have eyebrows. I mean, you do you. You do you. And I mean, I could probably sit here forever because I'm so confused by my own eyebrows. I don't know, like they are different depending on if I have makeup on or not. And then also, you can choose the color of your eyebrows. Also new, flippin' amazing. Yes. Should I have black eyebrows or not? I think I did dark brown. So yes, also with the hair. And we're going to be looking at hair as well. You can in here choose to have makeup on or off. That is also very interesting. Depending on the faces you have. I mean, if you, in real life, were to make the exact same makeup, full face makeup, on 3 different people, it would most likely look differently. Because everyone has their own different shape. So if we're looking around, you see a little bit how this makeup changes a little bit. Oh, here, like for example, here. This is I think this is one of the ones that has kind of really hooded eyes. So I guess in a way, maybe I should have this face. And when you have hooded eyes, you have to think about how you apply your eyeshadow. Because otherwise it will like disappear in the hooded eyes. So yeah, as you can see, depending on the makeup you decide to buy in the game, it will look different on your face. And I find that actually to be really cool detail. Yes, this was my face, right? Yes. Also, I know our faces look a little... I look a little like dead inside right now. But there's supposed to be a face rig that gives that little extra mwah on our faces. Unfortunately, we tried to have it in the beta, but it did not want to work right now. So I hope you will get to see it at some point so you can see that we are not supposed to be looking dead inside. It's okay. Okay, so we're done with that. Now I think, I mean, hair. When I first logged in, I was so used to... What? Horse? Okay. I was just so used to not changing my hair for years. And now it was like... And then I have seen them work on hairs. And I was just reminded like, hey, I can go and look at Hairstyles. And actually be... So I was so happy when I saw this. Right now I have brown hair, but with violet red highlights. So I had a pretty hard time deciding if I should have this or this. Maybe I'll go back to just generally brown hair just because it's cheaper for me in these times. These fun times we have today. But for now, I decided to go with this. Even though my hair doesn't look completely red like this, but my highlights look ish like this. So, and I felt pretty. This is one of the new like base make, you know, when you start your character, you have the different hairstyle, and one of the longest one was this one. And so all the hairstyles that we have in the game now are the new updated from the old one. So there's no new hairstyles in the game. All of them that we see now are the updated ones. And some were just old and needed to fit our art style, so they could feel new because they changed so much. But they are based on old hairstyles that we have. So this is Oh, this is the one that I'm like, oh yay, I can have a ponytail. I need to get the red one though, the red-haired one, so I can have it for when I'm riding around, even though I just love this hair. Also, I loved this. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh, this, I thought this was so pretty. Even though I can feel like there is a little bit still of cleaning up to do. It's a little, it can feel like big pixelated stuff, but so it needs a little bit of cleanup. But the idea of this is just, oh, it's gorgeous. But as you can see, yeah, the cleanup here, I think it's it needed a little bit of cleanup. So yeah, but gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And that's what I'm wearing. Here is the one that I logged in on. I think, no, actually, I think I logged in on this one. Yes, this one. Because this character that I have, this account that I'm having my beta test on is one of my Game Master accounts. So it's not my Rose Shadowly account. So I had this one when I logged in. My face feels completely different with this hair. I am like, wait, did I change? No, okay. So yes, this is also one of those hairs. But yeah, so that's that. Let's look at makeup. I did buy a few. Is this? I swear to God, could you not? Here is one, as you can see, like just red lips. I mean, that's pretty cute red lips. Here is more black shadow. And if you look forward, please, this is the one I'm wearing. Okay, we're gonna go and actually look at more hairstyle, makeup and hairstyles in another salon where we basically put everything. So let's get on the horse. What was I wearing? Let's put some stuff on horsey so I can as you can see, as I'm riding, I'm not holding the reins. That is a technical problem we're still trying to fix. So try to ignore the reins. But yes, let's look at the horse as we are riding. So there's still a lot of work to do. I feel there is a little bit like as you ride, your hips do go with the horse. But maybe here is maybe a little bit too much. I think this is gonna really be heavily depending on what kind of horse you ride on. So on some horses this might look okay, on other horses this might look like, oh, this looks weird. So this is something that needs to be figured out and balanced. Otherwise, I'm liking the posture really much. Yeah, I'm liking the posture. Oh, let's see now. Okay, trot. Yeah, the animation for the trot doesn't seem to be working right now, so let's ignore that. Let's go up into gallop.
Oops.
Which I think is really nice. It's a really nice. Maybe also here a little less. I'm wondering how it will look with reins, and I'm a little worried that this motion could be feeling like we're pulling a little bit too much on the mouth. So maybe just a little less motions in the arms. Yes. And then moving forward, well, here should be then the gallop. For the Icelandic is the pace. I don't know, I think I have some stuff to get used to, of course. And I guess I should actually be riding a horse that is supposed to be moving this. Because I think this posture is pretty okay. You're supposed to be standing up and forward. Once again, if we could have the reins in the hands, it would be amazing. So I mean, yes, it works, and I think this is good. Speeding up a little bit. Jump. Oh, well, jump in here. Also, I think this one is still definitely a work in progress. So not done yet. Okay, so we go down to slower. Oh, jeez. Not much. I think definitely for this one, I would have liked more leaning forward. This, I can't imagine though, is gonna be hard because it really depends on which horse you ride. Because you can't lean too much forward because then there might be some horses where you're gonna be laying down in their neck as they're jumping. So yeah, but this, as I said, animations for sure is still a big work in progress. So, but yes, let's go in and look at more makeup artists. So here we can see everyone can go and find everything. I think that is in the game right now is here in Fort Pinta. You don't have to run around at least it should be here. So this I know when I started, it used to be a real favorite, and I think this is gonna be one of my favorites again. Maybe it doesn't really fit this hair though, I noticed. I don't know. The lips is throwing me off a little bit, not throwing up. This is really cute. I found this to be a really cute, like, base makeup. Really, very, very adorable. So yeah, I think these are really good, like very, very interesting makeup some. But yes, as I said, all of these, none of these are new. They're updated versions of the ones we had before. Including Halloween. I mean, oof, come on. These are really, I think this is really cute. I might actually, no, wait. I got a feeling like, it's gonna be Halloween, I've gotta be ready. And then I was like, oh no, right. No, still beta. Right. Going forward here, super green. Yeah. Ooh, liking this makeup, that's super cute. And for some reason, some are showing up again. I don't know if that is the reason, because some were like could be found in more places, and that it just wasn't looked into that heavily. Some cool of the Dundle makeup, super cute. Yes, so that's that. And then all the hairstyles here. I mean, oof. We already looked at this one, so here is another one that is pretty cute. Pretty basic, but still, like, I think it's pretty nice. Especially with its details, pretty cute. Here is a really cool one. I found this to be super cool. With the side cut. Really nice. And, including this. These I find really cute. Also, one of those I feel like it could use a little bit of polishing. I'm not really sure why it's so looking a little pixelated. I hope this is something that can be at least fixed. But really cute, as I said. Really adorable. Another one. This is also really cute. I find this to be kind of adorable. The dreads. I was definitely not a dreads person before, but I think the new dreads are actually looking really cool. I like how they lay down on your shoulders. Here are the greens. Here is a slick back one, I guess. Oh, with a little tiny ponytail. Really cute. Cool, though. Really nice. Another one of dreads. Also looking really cool. Small ponytails. This is kind of cute. Adorable. Oh, and I know how many of you who has longed for this hair. Yes, it's coming back, but it's updated version. I mean, hello. Old lady hair is back. Here's this one. I feel like the highlights on this one could be looked into a little bit, because they're almost feeling, it feels too highlighted. So tone down a little bit. At the same time, if it's too toned down, it's gonna be too similar to the brown one. So yeah, I don't know. Interesting. More colors of this, more colors of this. We've seen that. No, we haven't seen this one, right? Isn't it with... Oh, right, it has a braid behind. It's a very cute braid. Ooh, cool braid, though. I think this is gonna have a braid. I wish we weren't sitting down in a chair so we could look behind, but no, sorry. More of this, more of this. Super cute, super nice. And as you can see, we can find more. There's so much in here to find in so many colors. I really like that we now have, so if you're a brown hair or like a red hair girl, I can then keep this color but buy different hairstyles with the same color. So here, for example, here I braided my hair. Let's actually buy it so I can have that sent to store it and try it out. So, and then I can have a ponytail sent to store it. So as you have like in real life, I can technically have this one as well. I mean, look at this. Because I mean, if you're a long hair girl like me, you have your hairs in so many ways. You can have it let out, you can have it in a ponytail, you can have it in a bun, you can have it braided, like, and that's something I was like, I really want this, because then I would definitely be more changing my hairstyles every day, because I haven't changed the hairstyle on my character for years. So I'm super happy this went through. I just noticed that this is Empty space here. Awkward. Oh, I know. I heard a lot of people are really enjoying these. Unfortunately, the jacket is destroying it, but these are very, very adorable. Very nice. These are the dreads that I find very cool. They're so cool. And this is adorable. This is just so cute. And super long. This is long hair. Like you can see, they're going past the camera. So here you go. Super long hair. Just for you. You can have super long hair. Nice. And this. Oh, adorable. And we are not even done, people. Here is my favorite. When I saw the first skeleton of this one, I was like, oh, that's my hair. That is my hair. Like in real life, my hair can shape like this, and I am like, yes, I can look like myself, and I'm happy. Yes. And also, I think this is more plain based on the other, on that. I guess in a way then that the long-haired. Where'd it go? Come on, scroll. This is new, because I don't think we had this before at all. So this is actually a new hairstyle. Maybe? Yes? No? Let me know in the comments if it's completely new or if I've forgotten something. More colors. Here's... Ooh. Oh, no. Yes. Is this new? Yes. No. Yes. I can't remember. Pretty cool, though. Or is this a Dundle hairstyle? I can't remember. There has been so many Dundle stuff. And there's so many hairstyles that you forget because you never change your hairstyle. Until now! Like, yo, Joe is still here. And here's this one that we already showed. So that is all of the hairstyles. Standing still, we have a few idols. Here we go. Where we are looking more forward. Or like, we're looking out into the distance. There, look. Right now, if I were to have a helmet on. Oh, right. If you have a helmet on, the hairs are adjusted. So, as you can see, poof. I'm not sure if I like. I mean, realistically, yes. Your ear is supposed to be popping out of your hair. But I don't know. I'm kind of... It's like, I guess I need to get used to it. But now, if I were to... Yes, if I look into the distance, now I'm black. But it goes through the helmet. So that could use some adjusting. Still, a lot of these are like... They need adjusting. We're looking around. I feel like that is going to be a really nice photo take. Oh yeah, the shoulders back. If you're not a rider, but you who are a rider, you might know. You get pretty stiff because you're sitting in the same position for so long. So and also as I was going to riding school, I was told because at some point you get tired of keeping the same position, so you hunch forward a little bit. And I had a riding teacher telling me, like, if ever I feel like, oh, maybe I should check my posture, roll back your shoulders a little bit, and you get that posture you're supposed to have. So I really like this detail. I'm thinking maybe they are rolling their shoulders a little too much here. It really, I feel like 1, 2, and then it has 3 and another shoulder. I don't know. I would maybe like just 1, but that's because... me more checking my posture, while others are wanting it to have like that, to be shaking like, oh, I'm a little stiff. But yeah, it really depends on what you feel. So yeah, there are a few. Not all of them are up yet, or live yet. I don't know. Don't know the progress to all animations, unfortunately. Do we have rearing? Yes, I rear into my stomach. Definitely an animation that needs work on. Do we have stop? I didn't think about that. Oh yeah, that actually looks pretty nice. That looks fine. Cool. But yes. Yeah. I think that is all I'm gonna show you in this video. Yes, look at me looking into the distance. There might be more videos coming out. Who knows? Beta testing can bring... It's just, you never know with beta testing. Stuff might happen. Stuff might not happen. This might be it until we close down. But yes. I hope you're excited just as I am. This first going forward release is gonna be just... I think it's gonna be really good. As I said, change can be scary. There's a big change, so I understand if you're feeling like, oh no... I don't know if I like it, but give it a shot. It is okay. It is okay to take some time to adjust too. But change can be scary, but also good. And I think this is a good one. At least I do. But we're still also collecting all the feedback. The beta testers are gonna be sending feedback directly to the team. And of course, we are looking around in the community, gathering your thoughts and stuff, and bringing that in as well. But yes, I know it's okay. I know it's stressful, and I know you really want to do it yourself as well. Like, oh, I wish this was out this year, but no, it's probably gonna be next year. But we have the beta, and hopefully this is gonna end as good as possible. Yes, I need to end this now, otherwise it's gonna be too long. I wish you all a really good day. Remember to stay awesome as always, and I see you next time. Bye bye!